Hello folks, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is going to be about the chain slack adjustment.
No matter how powerful your engine is, it is useless if that power cannot be transferred to the wheels efficiently. So, maintaining the right chain slack is crucial for ensuring optimal power and torque transfer from your engine to the wheels. While many riders remember to loop their chains regularly, they often overlook adjusting the chain slack. Ideally, you should check and adjust your chain slack every 500 to 600 kilometers.
So a couple of folks have requested for this video, so I am making this one, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily adjust your chain slack at home or at any location with just some common tools or even the kit which comes with the bike. So let's get started with the video.
Okay, so adjusting the chain slack is easier than you think. You don't even need any fancy tools. Everything you need is available in the kit which comes with the bike. It has this 7mm Allen key which you can use it to loose or tight this chain adjustment screw. Also you have this 24mm key and this extension bar or extension handle which you can use to open this axle nut. Okay, but this axle nut is tightened to 17 Newton meter torque, which is a very high torque, and opening with the hand is going to be little challenging. So I would suggest make it snug like this and use your foot to press it down and open this axle nut. Other than that, you will see this key has some marking. So it has the scale and you can measure the slack of the chain using this scale. So this is 20mm, this is 25, 30 and so on. So this is the case when you are in emergency. You are riding at some remote location and you don't have any proper tool. In that case you can use it, else I would suggest use a proper ring spanner which fits very snug and it is quite a bit long, so you will need a little less force to open this axle nut. And the best option is to use the proper 24mm socket and a breaker bar. So that would be the easiest and the most proper way to open it. But depending upon the situation, you can use any tool which is available to you. So I would suggest use this tool in case of emergency only, because you can see this tool is very thin and it can damage the edges of this nut, and that would be very difficult for later jobs. So you may need to replace this nut. So always use a proper tool whenever possible. Okay, so I will keep this aside, and in my case I am going to use this 24mm ring spanner. So the first step to adjusting the chain is to open this axle nut. So the thing is, once you start applying pressure on this and it gets a little loose, the axle will start spinning, and to avoid that you need to use this Allen key and just put it in this given slot. You can see, okay, and this would avoid the axle nut from spinning. Okay, so let's first break it down. Okay, so firmly hold the bike and put your foot on the ring spanner like this and press it down. Okay, once it is loose, then it would be very easy. You can use your simple hands to open this axle nut. So you can see I have loosened this nut and you can see the wheel is now free. It can be pushed forward and pulled backwards. So once the axle nut is free, so you can use this tool to measure the chain slack. So this is the measuring point. You see this this plastic thing on the shroud. You can put the tool here and start measuring the slack. So see, this is very tight, right? So once we loosen that axle nut, the wheel got pushed backwards and chain has become very tight. So we need to push the wheel forward. Okay, so to adjust or push the wheel forward, you will need to loose this chain tightening screw. So simply use this Allen key to loose it down. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once this is loose, you can push the wheel forward like this. Now you can see the chain is loose, very loose, and once the chain is loose, you start adjusting the chain. So push the wheel little backward and put your tool here and measure the slack. So as per the manual, it has to be between 35 to 40 mm. So this is 35 and this is 40. So the chain should start from here at this mark, you can see, and it should go till here. Okay, so to adjust that or to set that, start tightening this side, the left side first. Okay, so keep measuring and start tightening this chain adjustment screw. little by little. Okay, so now let's measure. It's still loose. You can see it is going below this 40 mm mark. So tight a bit, check again, still a bit loose, tight it again, little. Don't tight it very aggressively, do it in steps. Still loose. Okay, so you can see this is the 40 mm mark and chain is almost touching it, and at the top it is almost touching this plastic shroud. So this is the proper chain slack which should be on this bike. This looks good. So the second step is to note the marking on this scale. So if you can see, there is a notch here on this black part. I am not sure if it is visible on camera or not, but yeah, there is a notch and there is a scale. So note down the number. So it is in my case, the start of the notch is on 3. Okay, so the same scale we have to match on the other side. So let's do it. Okay, now coming to the other side, you can see this is the 3 marking and this is a notch, and these are very much misaligned. So this should be either this side or this side. Okay, depending upon which side it is, you may need to tighten this screw, or you may need to lose it and push the wheel forward. Okay, so in my case I need to push it forward, so I am just pulling the wheel, grabbing like this. Okay, and you can see the markings are getting aligned. Okay, so this looks good. So almost this is 3 and this is notch, and it is, the notch is starting where the 3 is starting. So this is almost same as the other side, so I can simply tighten this. Okay, so this is tight. So keep applying pressure like this and start tightening this axle nut. Once it is a bit snug, you can check the markings again. So you can see it is at 3. I'm not sure if it's visible on the camera or not, but it is. This is 3 and this is notch, and same thing you can see here. Okay, so this is 3 and this is notch, so both sides are same. So once it is snug, take this Allen key, put it in this slot and start torquing down this nut. So I found putting this Allen key like this and holding with your hand like this helps a lot. So hold it like this and start tightening this axle nut. So once it is snug, you are done. But tightening this axle nut with hand would not ensure the proper torque on this bike. So I would suggest, once you adjust the chain slack, go to any workshop and get this axle nut tightened to the proper spec. Or if you have this torque wrench at home, you can tighten it to the proper spec, which is 70 Newton meter. Okay, so I have this torque wrench and the socket, so I will use it to torque it down to the proper spec. So I have already set the torque specification to 70 Newton meter, and you can simply put it on the axle nut and start pulling. You heard that click, right? It means it has been tightened to the proper spec. So this is how you adjust the slack of your bike. You can use the toolkit which comes with the bike in case of emergency. You can use this ring spanner if you are at home, and to properly do the job you will need a torque wrench. If you don't have torque wrench, you can visit any workshop and ask them to do it. Else you can get this torque wrench. This is very cheap. I bought it from Amazon, and this comes under the Amazon Basics brand, right? So this is not very expensive. If you like to work on your bike, you can keep this kind of tools at home. So I will leave a link in the description. You can purchase this if you want, and this is how this job is done properly. So that's all for this video. Please like and subscribe and share this video with the fellow riders, and I will see you soon in another one. Till then, goodbye.